Fuck being humble, I got it. Them niggas that's with me, they solid. Pull up and I'm parking an Audi. 100 rounds if you get out your body. You can try all you want, you can't stop me. My ex little bitch said I'm cocky. My Mexican bitch call me Poppy. They say I'm styling, they copy. I got it all out the mud. What you need, lil' bro got the drugs. Ain't no headers, I'll front you a pack. Try to run off your mama, get whacked. Run it up, now I'm counting them racks. Yeah. Run it up, now I'm counting them racks. Run it up, now I'm counting them racks. Go get some money, stop hating. I know that feeling you going through. I was just broke back in February. I know this feeling is temporary. Yeah, we just made, now we missionary. She said I got flavor like Ben and Jerry. Balenciaga, they my Aaron shoes. Fuck around, see me hooping in them. Why is he popping, he's scary. Niggas be capping for nothing. I was really brought up in the jungle.
YouTube, what's up, man? Back with another video. This time I'm doing a little something simple. I'm just doing a quick lineup and taper. You know, nothing too major. What I'm doing is, he still wants his hair dark. He wants to keep everything at the top the same, so we're just doing a little small little tape. But first I'm going to start off by knocking everything down. I'm going with the grain with my wall designers. I'm combing it, going down, making everything smooth and even. And now I'm flicking back up, trying to get the line out, making a guideline for myself so when I can start my blending. Now, like when you're doing hair like this, you kind of want to part it first, because if you don't, it'll be all everywhere. You know, it's some spots you don't want to hit. It's like you want to hit the only spots that you comb in. So that's why it's good to make a part first before you do any kind of hairstyle, like when people have hairstyles on their head, and before you taper and line it, because you don't want to go up too high in the wrong spot. So you make sure you just keep it neat and just part it, because the part makes everything so easier instead of just going right into it. But with his hair, it's kind of everywhere, so I'm just knocking everything down that I can. It was already parted when he came in. I didn't want to take his ponytails down, so I just wanted to just go ahead and knock it down from what I'm doing now. Anyway, yeah, as you can see, I'm going with the grain, just taking it down, keeping it smooth, nothing too crazy, nothing too major. And I'm gonna do the same thing for the sides too, as well as the back. Man, so I'm back, man. I think I'm back for good this time. I've been gone for 6 months, like I said in the recent video. Man, I'm back motivated again, so I'm ready to drop these bangers off to y'all. Keep dropping off these good videos. Y'all can learn. Y'all can, teach each other from it, But I'm back. Now I'm just lining it up in the back, keeping it neat. I mean, you can start off anywhere, but I like to start off in the back before anything when I'm doing my tapers. If somebody come in and ask for a taper and a liner, I immediately start in the back first. I don't know why. I mean, you can start wherever you want to start at, but me, I start in the back, because I like to line it up first and then taper it when I'm doing the sides. See, right now I'm just going to take it down. I'm not really going to taper it. I'm not going to start my fading. I'm just parting it, see where his hair is, to separate it from where his hair is growing. Like I said earlier, you don't want to go inside the hairstyles too much, because you might end up cutting a braid or a dread or something. So you want to stay low with it and just knock down the hair that's growing. And that's exactly what I'm doing in this right here. I'm just knocking the hair down, not starting my fading yet. I'm just knocking it down. And you see, I'm lightly doing it because I don't want to go up too high inside of it, because his hair is not parted, and I don't want to go in too much. So I'm just going to take it down a little bit. As you can see in this clip right here, I'm just gliding over it just a little bit, not going in too much. My clip is not even all the way on his head. It's just taking a little hairs that's sticking up down. Because like I said, you don't want to go up too high. You want to be safe than sorry. So I'm just taking it down just a little bit, still keeping it dark, because he still wants his hair dark. And I'm just smoothing and making everything neat. I'm gonna do the same thing for both sides. Now I'm just hitting up with my TI liners, my Andis TI liners. I'm hitting that, getting that little guideline on it. Not the official line. It's not the official line yet. This is just a guideline. This line is going to help me, so when I do put the official line on there, I know where to put it at and where to make it pop at. Like I said, this is just a line so you can see the guides when you start fading. Notice I didn't fade his hair yet. All I did was cut it down. I went the grain and I cut it down. I didn't fade it yet. I didn't start my blending process. I like to put my line on there first and then start my blending process. That way I can see everything, where everything at. Everything is intact. The lining, I see where the line is at. I see where I want my fade at. I see everything exactly how I want it. What I was just using was my liners, my Andes liners. I was balding at first. I like to do my tapers bald very, very low at the bottom. Not go too high with the bald, but stay low with it. And now I'm just flicking it out. Notice I have no guard on it yet. I'm just flicking it out, building my guideline, still taking it down from earlier, but I'm just putting my guideline in. So when I start my fading process. Now I'm hitting the line back up again, just making sure I can see my guideline. Cause some people, when they have like dreads and braids, their hair be kind of thin. So it's like you gotta make sure you can hit it. You can't make it too crispy because you will keep touching it, trying to get it crispy. But it's not, because their hair is thin, so it's not gonna get crispy. You will end up scarring them, making a mark on their head, or doing something like that. So you don't want to keep doing that. And now I'm about to hit it with my Barber Magic pencil. Now with this is just a little add-on, little trick just to make the lining crispy. A little secret. What I want to do is I want to put this on lightly, not too much. Like when you first get them, you can sharpen them, but you don't want to put it on there too much because then it'll start to look fake. You want to put it right on just a tad bit to get that crisp. That's why I'm just touching it with that. I like to do one side of my line first, and from the middle to one side, and then I do the other side to the back. But I'm just putting my lining on there, making it crispy. You ain't gotta touch it too hard, just a little tap. Once you put that Barber Magic pencil on it, it's gonna pop once you just touch it. It gives it that extra crisp look instead of the natural look. The natural look is cool, but a lot of people nowadays, the younger generation, they want it crispy, and they don't care how to get it crispy, long as they want it crispy. So that's what I'm doing. I noticed that a lot of young guys, youngsters, they come in, they want it crispy, and it's like with the hair fibers and the enhancements. Some people don't like them, but it's like it helps. It makes it bang. It makes that haircut pop. Like a lot of older barbers don't really like using fibers, enhancements. They want to keep everything natural. But man, if it's selling and they buying it, just give it to them. They want that crispiness. They don't want that, you know what I'm saying, regular. I mean, it's cool, but everybody want to be crispy. They want to go out crispy. They want their lining noticeable. So when they go out, they want people to see, like, dang, your lining is crispy. That's a crispy lining you got. They want that. So you give them what they want. But I like doing it as tricks of the trade, you know. It's cool to me. Makes the haircut pop, make everything more advanced. It just looks good. Now I'm starting to do on my other side. You notice I haven't touched this side yet with my clippers. I'm making my lining first, my guideline. I'm not gonna put the pencil on there yet. I'm just gonna make the little guideline on there so I can start my fade. See, now I'm taking it down. Like I said before, I don't have a guard on there because I'm just touching it. His hair is parted already, and I don't want to go in too much to where it was already parted at originally, where he parted it. So I'm just gonna take it down a little bit. You don't want to go in too much. You don't want to go too high because I don't want to touch that hair that's pulled up in the braids or in the ponytail or the style, whatever the case may be. But I'm just taking it down, lightly touching it, not going up too high. See, as I'm keep combing it, I'm trying to make sure I lay everything down. I want to get the parts that's already outside the style, not the parts that's in the style. The hair that's under the part. That's what I'm going for. Same way as in the back. It's hair that's under there, that's under the part. I want to knock that down. But I'm hitting it with my liners in the back. I like to start off with my liners in the back and my fades in the back. I don't know why, it's just me. I just started off learning like that, and there it is. Now I was balding it. Like I said, same thing as the other side. Stay low when you bald it. You ain't got to go too high. As you can see the line inside there, the bald line. Now I'm blending out with my wall designers, flicking it out. Not going up too high, just flicking it out. Now I'm coming back down, just clean it up. And like with this method, you can comb, stroke, comb, stroke, comb, stroke. But I'm just making sure it's neat. So you can go back over it, go back down on it. You can go always double check it. You can go back down on it and everything, go up, flick out. Just make sure it's neat. Now I'm doing the same thing as I did on the other side. Using my Barber Magic pencil, getting it crispy, you know. Not too heavy-handed on it, just a little light touch. And then I'm touching it with my Andes T outliners. I'm just making it crispy. And by the way, I love these clippers. These are I forgot the name of those clippers. The Andy Slimline Pro. How could I forget those? Now I got so many clippers and liners from Andes and Walls. I just be getting mixed up. I just forgetting the names of them. I just use them. I know what they do. It's all that matter. I know what they do, baby. Now I'm just using these just to line it up because it gives it that crispy look, you know. Just lining it up still, making it look nice and neat, keeping everything cool. Just touching the lining, that's all. And with these haircuts, the main thing you want to do out of all these haircuts is keep everything neat. Your main thing is neatness. You want to keep everything neat. Because that's what people look for. They don't care about nothing else but neatness and cleanliness. Make it clean, make it sharp. And like I said, like in barber college, when I was in barber school, they told us 75% of the haircut is the liner. That liner got to be on point. If the haircut could be kind of bad, it can be not look all that good. But if that lining crispy, that's all that really matters because the lining gonna stand out. The lining is what makes the haircut. Think about it. People come in with crazy hair all the time, but if they get a lining, don't it make it look better? I never seen nobody come in and get a haircut and say, "No, I don't want the lining." Ain't gonna look right. But I see people with crazy hairstyles come in and they get here with that lining. They just make their hair look different. Now I'm just hitting it with the side again with the Barber Magic pencil alongside my enhancements. Then I'm just gonna tap it a little bit with my liners, clean it up, make it a little crispier. Just touching it, making it crispy, you know. Nothing too major, keeping it neat. And then to add a little extra, sometimes I hit it with the razor afterwards. That's coming up, but right now we're just making everything clean and neat. Make sure the main parts is to keep everything clean originally. When it's clean originally, then you can add the razor or anything else to it. I'm applying my shaving gel to it because I'm about to start doing my razor liner. And with the razor liner cleans up a lot of stuff that the clippers can't. It makes the liner just stand out and pop. Now another thing, how I do my razor liners, I like to go what you call against the grain. I know some barbers go with the grain. Against the grain is when you're going against the forehead and you're going back. To me, it gives it a nicer, clean, smooth, sharper look instead of going with the grain. With the grain, I mean, it's okay, but it's just against the grain, it gives it a crispier look to me because you're going against the hairs. The hairs that's laying forward, you're knocking those down. And I'm going to do that on the whole thing for both sides. Making it crispy, clean, neat. Just a little touch of it, you know, nothing too major. Just a little tap. Because the blade is already sharp, so you don't really got to dig. Just touch it a little bit. Just tap it, and it fall right in place. Everything falls in place. Make it crispy. Then let them look at it. See how they look. If you like it, yeah, I think you like it. Yeah, I think you like it. But man, I appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe for more videos. Now I'll see you all later with another video soon. Peace.